Welcome everybody, Red Arrow 23 here, and it's time to boom some beaches. Welcome to the next highlight episode. This is going to be on stone penguins, and what I like to do is go through the last few operation replays that I can see, and pick out the best, the cream of the crop, and the funniest fails. So before we get into that, as you can see, upgraded my landing craft. The battle is nearly over, my friends. Got the 7th one going up to max, and then we just got one left at level 20. Can't wait to get rid of this resource reward. Once those are all done, I'll chuck a one in the storage. Once the upgrades start getting harder, I'll pull it back out. But yeah, can't wait for this landing craft grind to be over. Probably replace that with a troop damage, and it'll just be awesome. Can't wait for the full offense. Don't judge me for the T meat as well. I'm just using it to clear NPC bases with no losses and get some intel cranking for the team. So let's get into it. As you can see, the current dead end, it's got 17 hours and 10 minutes left, and it's gone. So we had some hardcore hoppers give us a hand in this one, and we just wrecked this operation. So I guess we'll have to wait for the next one. Hopefully we can get some more intel and hit something a bit harder. So the first attack I want to show you, I want to start with a bit of a bang. It's a dead end from a few days ago, and we've got Chron. You know what's coming, buddy. Let's have a look at this attack. Chron's hitting Machina. We've had one attack already to take out the rocket launchers down the bottom at the 4 o'clock, and that's going to save a shock later on. So Chron's just going ahead and clearing a few mines, and he's doing his beach landing there. Lost a couple Zookas, not really a big deal. And you can see that top shock is actually quite difficult. You can actually get all those rocket launchers in one shock, which makes that 3 shocks all round. So here comes, there's the flare on the core, and here comes the shocks. As soon as that smoke expires, he's going to start throwing the shocks. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Top shock. Perfect. Can't fault you for that, my brother. That top shock is on point. But what is going on with the rest of the attack? With the retreat? Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I had to show you a fail because you're a damn good player, and you're not going to see fails from Chron very often. Just in case you don't know how to do Machina Chron, this is how it's done. This is Pia. There's about 1.2 million health on the core, I believe. Have a look, see how he does it. Chron's already cleared out all the mines. As you can see here with the perfect landing, he is a beast. You're going to see a lot of him on this channel, I think. Puts up some great hits. Somehow manages to get all of his Zookas into one smoke. And then rather than risk that top shock, he actually goes for 4. So he's got 2 at the top. And then with the extra critters, it's an easy finish. Great attack from Pia. Just in case you're wondering, Chron, how you do it. And then next up, we're going to switch over to Curtain Call. Got another attack. We're going to go back to back Pia right now. So we've had one attack from Oko on Assembly. Once we get in, he used Zookas, and Pia decided just to finish it. Why do any more than 2 attacks when we can just take it down in 2? So Oko's cleared out all those defenses on the right there, and Pia's clearing mines around the core, not here to muck around. Look at the line he gets these Zookas in. Just because he's going around that corner where they're passing now, it's just performing them all into that perfect line. He gives a bit of a reflare to get the Scorcher to catch up. And right into the back there. Let's slow it down and see what he does here. Gets the smokes nice and perfect. Then he actually shocks the Scorcher perfectly to allow all of the Zookas to just walk straight past. This is beautiful. I love these attacks. So I think the right hand flamethrower is going to hit his Zookas. So he goes for that first. There's the flare, and he gets another shock in there, so that as soon as the smoke clears, doesn't have a chance to fire. Fine with leaving those left flamethrowers just going for it. Now that that flamethrower on the right's gone, it's got free reign on the core. Let's speed it up. Everything's just firing into a scorcher, and the Zookas are just unloading into the core. Nice work, Pia. Next we got Mad Max coming at us from Cooker. So we've already had 2 attacks in the left corner, clearing out the shield generators and rocket launchers. And there's just one stubborn shield generator that stayed. So Mad Max has to go and grab it before he can do anything else. Just going to use 2 boats of Zookas, a bit easier to control. And once he's got that shield generator, his main job is to be clearing for, so get that shield generator busy, and then clear for the Grenadier hit on the shield generators in the middle. We want shield generators just underneath, Grenadiers just underneath these shield generators, which means we need to take out all these boom cannons so they're not picking off those big drunk greens. So he clears them out perfectly, and you see he's already looking ahead to the next attack by clearing those mines up by the core. So it's not even going to be a factor in the Gren attack, but he's already clearing mines. This is perfect setup. Thinking ahead. Awesome. Great one from you, Mad Max. Next up, we've got Eeyore on Tarsier. Blue Barracuda is also known as Eeyore, just for his general demeanor and the way he likes to have conversations with himself. My boy Blue. He opts for the wide beach landing, and then does the smokes in a little bit of a weird order, and then he accidentally flares the core, which obviously means there's Zookas are just going to spread like crazy. I'm not sure how he's going to recover it from here. He's got probably about a third of his Zookas left. He moves forwards and then flares the core again, and then uh-oh, there's another handful of girls. And an art on the power core. Boom! There you are, Blue. You featured again. Probably not for the right reasons, but there you go. So next we got Sambo. He's another great player. See what he's got. So Tech Crunch we usually like to do in 2 hits. So the first hit would clear the mines, do the straight walk, clear the shock launcher up the top that you can just see, and some of the other defenses, and then start hitting the core. But because the shield generator is there, so he's just losing his few Zookas on the landing there. Yeah, so start hitting the shield generator, but I think on this one there was about 10 million health on the shields, so it's quite a bit of damage. So even if you get all your Zookas there, clear out all the defenses and target the core, it's still going to take a really long time to grind it down, especially if you don't have the troop damage statues to support. So we usually just accept that it's going to be 2 attacks. And what's going on here, buddy? Oh! Sambo! The mine clearer! Oh, hard luck, buddy. You found all those mines. Reduce the GBE. Damage their shock launcher. Hard luck, Sambo. You'll get it next time, mate. Next we've got Moe. Where are you, Moe? Moe attacked Chimera. This is quite an easy setup on Chimera this time. So because all those right rocket launchers have gone, there's only 5, and they've already been cleared out by another player. He's going for a flag landing with 3 smokes. And obviously the critters to distract. Not the tidiest, but he's getting the job done. Getting most of his Zookas there. And then what he wants to do is just clear these flamethrowers, and then he can hit the core uncontested and just grind it down. No particular rush. But I want you to pay attention to what he does here. So he's flared that far flamethrower, and that's going to put you in range of that close flamethrower, my friend. How do you like your Zookas, Mo? Do you like them extra crispy? Oh no. Gotta be careful with that one. And a good shock just to finish it off. Make sure they're not damaging the floor. Hard luck, Mo. It's a good effort. And next up, I wanted to show you. This is going to be Chron's baby account. So Chron's pretty good player. I usually don't show his Stone Penguin attacks because they're not as impressive. Sometimes he pulls out some really good ones. The whole left side's already been cleared, and we want to get rid of those rear rocket launchers. So he's only got 7 boats on this account, and it's not the highest in level. It's getting there, and it's full offensive. It's pretty impressive when you see a player who knows what they want to do, knows they want to be full offense, can gear a whole account to that. And he's done really well with the Stone Penguin account. Sometimes he actually lots with the Chron account and then manages to pull it back with the Stone Penguins account, which is pretty funny. But here he is, Stone Penguin getting to the back of Boomtown, clearing some rocket launchers. Good use of the medkit there, keeping his warriors alive. Taking out those rocket launchers, gathering up some GBE, and he's clearing those mines so that he can get in there and do some damage on the shield generators. And also when the next attacker comes in, they'll be able to use Zookas without worrying about those mines. And he doesn't want to use all of this, these GBE containers, so he flares up and flares around. I think the only thing in range at the moment is a mortar. There you go. Nice work, Stone Penguin. For a mini account, you did some good damage there. Laid out some rocket launchers. Did some work. And then the last one I wanted to show you is Pia. He only just did this attack an hour ago. I was watching it live. He said he wanted to try something new, and I said, "Sure, man, you're the man. So you do what you need to do." Already cleared most of these rocket launchers. He is clearing these left mines, so I wonder what he's up to. Nice flare landing here. And then he does a bit of sidestepping. You might think that he's all over the place, but he's got a plan. And then the flare way up the top. What is he up to? And then Psych reflare goes around the back of the core, and then got some big plans here, some really big plans if something goes wrong, and his Zookas get roasted. They are certainly extra crispy by now. I'm not sure what the rest of this attack was supposed to look like, but I imagine it wasn't supposed to end in roasted Zookas. Maybe you can comment down below, Pia, what the plan was. And then just unload some GBE. That does it for the highlights for Stone Penguins this episode. Comment below which was your favourite, fail or success. And yeah, So I got some good feedback from the last tutorial I did, the calculator tutorial. I got a lot of good feedback from that. So I want to do another tutorial. I'm maybe gonna do one a week if I can. I got a few ideas, so I'm going to do a shopping tutorial, how to management, statues and playstyles. I'm going to start up a Zooka training grounds. So those are the sorts of ideas that I'm coming up with. Let me know if you've got any extra ideas, and let me know what you want to see from me first. So out of those things that I've listed, what do you want to? What's the most interesting to you? And give me all those suggestions as well. That'll do it for this video. Don't forget to comment down below, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more Boom Beach!